Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In the last video, volume 149, I had a few comments that, to say the least, I didn't agree with. And the best way of answering them is to do another video explaining exactly where you're going wrong. This is the first one. This one is no biggie. It was just someone that said that they wasn't speed cameras. And as I was driving down this same road today, I will show you it from the front where it shows they are speed cameras. So what I'll do, I'll show both of the clips as they were on 149, and then after I will show you the highway code on especially the second clip, not this first clip, the second clip, the highway code, and we'll analyze it a little bit as well. When do you think this car here saw the speed camera?
With Chelsea and Shakhtar for Mihailo Mudryk. He's expected to be at Chelsea's game against Crystal Palace today. Arsenal remain in talks with Shakhtar.
Now, as you can see, the speed cameras are there with a sign underneath it. That's very important so you can get to see what it's like from the other side. This was me today, driving down the same road, but obviously with the front camera. Obviously we were going a little bit faster the other day. There's the sign and there's the cameras. Now I was told that they have to be yellow. Believe it or not, they are yellow. It's just that they are filthy. So that's the first one over and done with. Like I say, it was no big deal. It's just easier doing it this way. Now on to the next clip. People that follow this channel and go on the message board won't be surprised that it's this clip, because I've had some very unusual messages on here about this clip, which people obviously don't know how to drive. I've got a few trolls on the channel. I know that are picking holes in everything I do, but every channel gets them apparently. It's basic highway code rules that people are struggling with this. So I'll play the clip as it was on the original, and please bear with me because I'm no Ashley Neal when it comes to this analysing stuff.
Look at Brighton now. Yeah, and that's
I'm on the M23 for this clip. Got a junction coming on, which I don't have to move over if I don't want to. It's down to the Burke in the Merc to slow down or speed up to fit in. It does neither. We'll go to the front camera now and I'll show you just how close she was. Her lane had actually finished before she actually cut right across me. Her lane is finished now pretty much. But there she goes.
What the fuck was that? You stupid fucking bitch. Idiot!
And I know what people will say, I should have moved over, but look how close this car was to me when she did it.
What the fuck was that? You stupid fucking bitch. Idiot!
Right, I think that's enough swearing for one episode. I'd like to draw your attention now to highway code, joining the motorway, rule 259. You only have to look at the little bit of it there. Give priority to traffic already on the motorway. Check the traffic on the motorway and match your speed to fit in safely. Oh, safely into the traffic flow in the left-hand lane. Now, what do you think? Did she attempt to do any of that? No. Now, there's a reason the highway code is set out like this, putting all the responsibility on the cars coming onto the motorway. It's to stop hesitation so that I don't do the same thing as they do. Like, I don't slow down or speed up. I maintain the same speed and it's down to them to do it. It stops the hesitation. Right, I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover on the highway code now. So let's get down and watch the video. Right, I'm going to play this with no sound on because, like I said, I think we've had enough swearing. As we drive down here, I've got this car here that's overtaking me, so I cannot move out earlier. There's the silly cow in the Mercedes over there. That gap there is out of my wing mirror's view. So looking in my wing mirror, I cannot see that Mercedes now. I can't see it in my rear view mirror either. Now don't get confused with what you can see on camera here. This is stuck on my back window. It's got a wider angle than what my mirrors have got. So we'll move on a little bit now. And as you can see, the car directly behind me has moved out. For the Mercedes to actually get into the gap right behind me there. It's simple. You know, that car was doing the right thing. It was being courteous. But now it's actually not doing me any favours because it's closing the gap, stopping me coming out. Now, as we go to the front camera now, you can see the lorry to my left and see that the road is actually lower than ours. So it's even harder to see where that Mercedes is coming from. Obviously, I've got them trees and stuff like that in the way as well. Now, in a second, you'll see the red car go past me, which stopped me getting out now. Even if I could see the Mercedes, which I couldn't at that particular time. Now I can, obviously. And if I freeze it here, you can see where the Mercedes is. There is no lane that is in, but it's not stopping. And at 70 miles an hour-ish, which is what we were doing, it's cut straight across me. When it didn't have to, it could have come in safely behind me. There was plenty of room behind me. As you can see there, that car's moved out for it. Because it could see it where I couldn't. But apparently, according to some people, this was down to me. I should have handled this better. Not the Mercedes. The Mercedes didn't have to handle it better. Weird, eh? So sorry to bore you with an unusual episode of stuff that you've already seen, but I was getting a little bit frustrated answering the same questions over and over again on the message board. It was just a little bit easier this way. Thanks for watching, guys.